How are you?
I'm feeling really good. I'm sad to be having these conversations so
Yeah.
soon in the season, but I'm very confident in the game I played. So if that's what got me here, then that's the way it is.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess always my first question is, where do you think things went wrong?
I think that I was in a really great position, and Rizzo was the only person who recognized that. I like everyone was talking about my messy gameplay. My messy gameplay was that I was friends with everyone,
Yeah.
that people genuinely liked me and wanted to work with me and were telling me information. And so Rizzo would use any little thing that I would say, like, oh, Sophie Segretti is a challenge beast. And he'd spin that as he wants you out, he wants you out. And then the other part of this is that Juwan, Sage, and Sophie Segretti just were not willing to make a move. They could have still gotten the idol gone. Even if
Hmm.
you want me gone, you could still get Rizzo's idol. So it just doesn't add up to me. It's like basically it just seems like people didn't want to upset Savannah and Rizzo and Soph. Like people just wanted to be liked by them. And it's like, well, is that what's going to get you $1 million? I don't know. I can't
Yeah.
answer that for them, but I wanted to take a shot and I wasn't afraid to do that.
Are you surprised at the power that Rizzo and Savannah have in the game? You know what I mean? That it seems like they have quite a bit of power. And I react a little bit to sort of the game they're playing, but also how it impacted your game.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't surprised because I saw it clearly. It's like when you're out there, you know who's being strategic and who's not, who's winning challenges. And so it just seems so obvious to me.
Yeah.
And so I thought I had this alliance. We got out Nate. This seven-person alliance who got out Nate. We were going to stick together. We could easily make it to the final seven. But then as soon as I saw that Sage, Jawan, and Sophie Segretti got out MC, I was like, oh my gosh, things are starting to implode. And so I don't know. It just never makes sense to me when people cede the power that they have.
Hmm.
And so there really was little for me to do. Like, even if I was somehow, if I didn't go home that vote, people still wanted me out. People like, and
Yeah.
I could take it as a compliment. Like, I was
Yeah.
playing this game that people respected and knew could get me votes in the end. So they had to get me, but it just didn't make sense at this point.
Do you feel like you were playing a nice game?
No, I think I'm a lot nicer in real life. I think from the very beginning, I was lying to people, lying to Nicole, lying to
Yeah.
Annie. Um, and so, yeah, I think I got nicer as I had to meet new people, and try and build relationships. But I was not afraid to throw someone under the bus or use something to my advantage. So, no, I think I wasn't playing as nice a game as I thought I would.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, the internet is talking a lot about Rizzo. I was surprised that more people didn't write down Rizzo's name at Tribal. So, like, react to that a little bit and react to sort of the game that Rizzo specifically is playing because it's taking the internet in a very different direction. I mean, there's two
I
sides to
know.
it.
I like what I'm trying to figure out is like, are people like, does Rizzo have that much Riz? Like, I'm not even trying to be funny here. Like,
Yeah.
is he really, what is it about him that people just feel like they have to like listen to anything he says?
Yeah.
It really, like I thought I had a relationship with Juwan and Sage. Like we weren't close personally, but we were playing the middle ground together. And like they talk about how they can't trust him. They talk about how, but then they vote with him.
Yeah.
It just doesn't add up. I think it's very clear Rizzo's not good at challenges. So I don't know if that's kind of what it is, where it's like, oh, well, we can just get him out next week. But you really are starting to lose your window because you don't have the votes to necessarily split votes
Yeah.
and so it's just like, why not take the shot when you can? Rizzo is very charming, yes, and he's a good player, and the internet sees that. Like I saw it out there, and that's why I wanted him gone. But I think he's just in a really unique position. Like
Mm.
this is not to take away from his game at all. He's a really great player. I think this group of people that he was put with were more willing to kind of cede power to him.
Yeah. It really is about that, isn't it? I mean, it really isn't about necessarily how strong you are. It's more like the people you're with and how they react to you in a lot of ways, right?
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. And so he was doing what he needed to do, and the other people, like he's capitalizing on every opportunity. And in my opinion, Juwan and Sage and Sophie Segretti are kind of just flopping. They're just
Yeah.
not making the moves that they should.
Yeah.
And
So
that's
do
how
you
we
think
ended
that's
up.
a good, I mean, to me, I look at it in two ways. I see it because I mean, obviously it didn't work out for you in the situation,
Right,
but like
right.
I see Rizzo's a smart game being played, but also a chaotic game being played. And and in my personal opinion, I feel like you were carnage of that chaos in a little
Oh
bit.
yeah.
I mean, do you feel that?
Oh yeah, I would have done the same thing if I was Rizzo. His back was against the wall and he had to throw out any name that's not his to get there. I think I really respect. I wanted to hold on to my idol when I had an idol earlier in the game, and I was planning to do so, hold on to it. In the last second, I just like I couldn't go out like that. And Rizzo putting himself on the line every time, that's something that's pure gameplay, that's pure guts.
Yeah.
And so I completely respect that. But also it goes back to just the people we're playing with and him just charming them over.
Yeah, definitely. Well, so watching Survivor is very different than living Survivor. And so what has been something either from this episode or previous episodes that you watched that you were particularly surprised by, angry at, whatever?
Yeah, I mean, I think I will say something last night was Steven telling Sage about Christina's idol. Like Steven and Christina had been working together from the start.
Yeah.
And I just didn't really understand. I guess Steven was trying to build ground with Sage, but it was almost like he was throwing Christina to the curb. But like, yeah, that was one of the only numbers you had. Like you're working, you're not trying to get out. Or well, he did vote out Soph, but it's just like I don't know. I just couldn't believe that he was throwing one of his closest allies under the bus. It just didn't add up to me.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Well, so like looking back at your game, what is something the time you were out there that stands out to you as something you're like, I did that.
Yeah, I mean, besides killing the chicken, besides catching fish for my tribe, like that's all stuff I would never do in my normal life, and it was great.
You
I
get
mean, I
arrested.
think
You get arrested if you just randomly killed a chicken on the street.
yeah, exactly.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
true. Don't want to end up in jail. Don't
Yeah.
want PETA coming after me.
Yeah.
Um, but I think I really had my finger on everything.
Yeah.
I like it might not have been shown as much, but I was a part of every decision. Like the Nate vote was Nate wanted me gone. Nate basically found out about my idol through Soph, and I heard that Nate was trying to come after me because he thought I was like not being forthcoming and was kind of mischievous just because I played an idol earlier. Like whatever. That's
Yeah.
not at all the case. But like I really had a say with Juwan and Sage and kind of what to do there. Why would I keep working with this person who wants me out? And so that's why I had to get him out, even though I lost that relationship with Soph at that point. She couldn't trust me moving forward, but she's the one telling people information about my idol that was irrelevant.
Mhm.
So I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. Well, my last question for you is like, if you had to pick either a person or a group of people that you're like, I want them to go far, I want them to go to the end, who would that be?
I mean, I game respects game. And of course, I'm upset that I'm sitting here talking to you right now. I wish I would have gone further,
Yeah.
but like, I want someone to win this game who deserves to win. And so having being able to stay in when you are three people against whatever it was at this
Hmm.
point, six,
Yeah.
where it's just like, how is that happening? So I love an underdog. I was an underdog the whole beginning of the game, and
Hmm.
so I just want to see that group really continue to wield their power because clearly it's working. They got me out. They convinced people. So is that going to continue? I guess we'll see, but it worked this time.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Alex, it was a pleasure chatting with you. You should be very proud
Yeah.
of your game, and it was wild.
It was absolutely wild. I'm a casualty to the Riz gods, so I
I
guess
mean,
that's
at
something.
least you're a part
Yeah,
of that internet
yeah,
conversation.
exactly.
Have a good
But
one. Take
you
care.
too.
Bye
Thanks so
bye.
much.